Hello friends, my name is RagePanda1, and today we are crossing a threshold. That's right, we are ascending our female daevala one step closer to perfection. And by doing this, we will assert our dominance upon the entire server. Except that I don't have enough gold to actually take advantage of this star, which is, neither here nor there. Oh, and also we crossed another threshold, which is 1,000 subscribers. Yay! Hooray! That's an absolutely crazy milestone for me to be hitting already, and I honestly cannot thank you guys enough for the support that you've thrown my way and all of the kind words and constructive criticism and corrections and everything that you've done to move my channel in a positive direction. I thank you so very much, and please keep it up. And speaking of assassins, we happen to have some new assassins coming in December. I believe this is going to be around a Christmas event, so maybe we'll actually have 4 weeks to save up for this, although I cannot confirm nor deny that information. And the only question I have for you is, have you noticed how furry these characters are? They have quite a bit of fur on them. I would describe them as being very, furry, which is cool, I have to say that the male looks exactly like a guy from the game Paladins. I think it's interesting that he is wielding an axe, and she's got her dual daggers, it looks like. Well, we can see from the designs, though, that these kind of look like pirate foxes. So let us speculate, shall we? Why would they be pirates? Maybe they steal that booty. And by booty, what if they're stealing energy? That could be cool. We could use some more of that, although I don't think that it needed to be on Assassins because that's the place where we're already getting it. But that would be pretty cool, stealing some energy from people. Also, being foxes, I'm expecting them to be extremely fast. So I don't know what that's going to mean. Maybe they teleport around to different dudes and hit a bunch of them at once. That would be cool. Maybe one of them will bring out a big cannon and shoot into the enemies and knock a bunch of people up or back. That could be cool. Unfortunately, ya boy's not going to have enough stones or diamonds to be able to participate effectively in that event. And realistically, I should probably skip it. I already can't ascend the assassin that I have very well. Speaking of that assassin, it's going to take a minimum of 6 copies for me to ascend her again. I have 4 now. So there is something to be said about summoning on the banners anyway, just hoping to get a couple extra copies so that the very best character in the game can get bigger on my account. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still need a ton of copies to max this lady out, but just by getting copies through summoning on the clan banners, which I want to be doing anyway, I'm getting quite a bit of extra materials for her. Half of the ascension I just did, and also 4 more for the next ascension, all came from different clan banners than her own. So, thank God for small miracles and all that good stuff. I do want to pump the brakes a little bit on making my people bigger because it's so expensive to ascend the same 5 people over and over again. And it would be nice to have other teams that were, 10 star across all of the rest of those 2 other teams. Problem with that is I don't have the gold to support it in the first place. And of course, ascension materials, which are, now that I have all of these companions, ascension materials are a little more evened out. They're a little nicer. So I think that my plan is going to be here. I want to get my White Eyes up to 11 star. And then I'm going to try to get male Tidestorm to 12, male Aeson to 12. And then I might just chill and see if maybe I'm big enough to actually compete in my Valley of Conquerors. Because I don't know if I deleted this from my rant video that I did yesterday. Hey, good job, Alliance. We're really rocking. Really doing good. Probably because of people having the same issue that I'm currently having. Let's check any random node here. Just any random wall that's blocking us from making progress. We see that I am just under 7 million on my main team here. And then, 8 million, 8 million, only 1 million higher than me here. So that's cool. 8 million, 7.5 million. That's just one node. All right, let's check a different wall node from a different team and just see what we got there. There's 9 people in this one. 8 million, 8 million, 8 million. Like, everybody's friggin' 8 million. I can't compete. And I know that my main team here, they are ascended a little farther than I can afford to level them up. But even if I level them all the way up, I'm not at 8 million, not even close. So that's dumb and stupid, and why am I grouped in this where every single person can hold me back from making any progress? They can block a hole in the wall and I just can't play. So that's cool and fun. What I also have done is I've gotten my Doombringer, not to Mythic yet, but up to Legendary. So we're getting close on being able to sort out these ugly situations. And I think it's time that I ascend all of these people that are actually taking care of my districts. And like you can see, this guy is 4-star and they're matching my 9-star person that's actually all the way leveled up. So if I actually ascended these people to be, I don't know, let's call it 7-star. I feel like if I took them up to 7-star, then I would be getting to where I want to be, because I think I'm only going to do that with the male Fulgurs because they're the best in slot. So they're, in my opinion, that's the only ones that are worth it to me to be leveling up all the way. And I have plenty of male Fulgurs. I have a couple of extra ones here just waiting to be leveled up and ascended. And I'm producing my own babies for it. So, you know, getting them up to 7-star shouldn't be too bad. It just eats up a lot of my mage materials. And then for these districts, actually, this male Trevane is super good in this district. He's not nearly as good as female Luxuriant, who is like the best district partner that you can get in the game for any district. But if he were in any other district, he would be the top. But they are very annoying to ascend, especially since it eats up a bunch of my traits that I'm trying to make from companions. So I'm not sure that that's totally worth it to me yet, but the gold issue needs to be solved. Unless this next clan seems so good that I can't skip it, I'm thinking about crowdsourcing some footage that I can review and make judgments on, and we can try a bunch of different teams, and I think that'll give me a wider knowledge of what's happening with the people. I know it's not quite the same as having them in my own team doing my own functions, but I think the crowdsourcing aspect could be fun, and it would allow me to not be stunting my account so much by trying to keep up with the Joneses with all of these releases. So hey, why don't you let me know what you think about that? And if you would potentially want to participate in that and send in footage, you know how we do it around here, say "it me" in the comments, and then I'll know, hey, that's one of them people what wants to help me out by sending in footage. And of course, if you think that that's a garbage idea and it's my responsibility to summon everything, then, you know, share that with me too. It might not affect what I'm trying to do, but I do value your opinion. And we haven't gone over the leaderboards lately, although I have been trying to hold back. We are number 7 on Might, number 14 on Campaign. You can tell I stopped doing that crap. After we get everybody to 12-star on a main team, though, and actually being able to be leveled up, then I'm going to maybe push a little farther on that. Number 7 on Intimacy as well. You love to see it, and we're actually close. This guy's at 47k, I'm at 44k. Like, that's pretty close. Of course, Rage Mouse is just a monster, and nobody's competing with that. Not on this server. And then for districts, we're number 12, but obviously we have a lot of work to do when it comes to that. I can tell you that I have spent exactly $31, and by exactly, I mean I'm rounding because taxes and stuff. And hey, I'll leave you with one little extra tip just for the fun of it. And I know a lot of people are only here for guide videos and they want just the tip, but the tip is that we are going to save all of our favorability tokens until there's an intimacy challenge going on, which there is currently. So now I can bust all of these, and I can get myself extra intimacy for the challenge from all this stuff I've been saving. Isn't that cool? You can see I have 16 for the Griffin here, and I am not willing to spend them yet because I still want to be able to do the Vigor farm if they turn it back on. So until they confirm that that's never coming back, I'm still going to keep her at a common. It'll be nice, I guess, if it's completely turned off just for the fact that I don't have to worry about that and I can get her all the way to Mythic, which is not only cheap, but really good for my districts. If I was able to do that instead of the Doombringer, she'd already be pumping out Mythics. I'd already be getting farther and farther along in my districts. And why not? We'll just pop our 1 Senate order and try to get a Mythic equipment here. Oh yeah, baby! We win in the lottery up in this piece. We got Boots of the Gatekeeper, which of course We had an extra pair sitting there anyway, but still, luck is fun. I want to thank you for watching this video, and I want to thank you for the showering of support that I have felt over the past couple of months. You guys are extremely motivating, you make me extremely happy, and I have been Rage Panda 1. I will see you in the next one.